else to get united. Like, what we gotta do is meet everybody on 149th Street at the bench.
Hey dudes, welcome back to the bench. Today, we're judging your guys' graffiti on a scale from 1 to 10. You guys absolutely loved the last time I did this. I could not imagine the amount of support that video got. So we're back here again. I asked you guys over on Instagram to go ahead and shoot me some of your work, and well, needless to say, you guys responded. I think it goes without saying, but there's no way I get to all these. But before we continue, let me just start by saying, if you get a low number, don't get too like heartbroken over it. Don't really like dwell on it too much, because keep in mind, we all start there, man. This whole entire learning graffiti thing is a journey. It takes time. So let's have some fun. Let's get right into the rating. Look at this. If you guys don't follow waste, you gotta do it. This right here is like a good 9 out of 10. I'm loving the texture of this, man. Do you see this? Only cans. I was like, yo, does waste have an only fan? Check out the texture. Check out the style he added as well. Really well done letter structures, really imaginative canvas. This is really dope. Love the texture of this whole entire thing. That's really scoring a lot of points with me. One of my favorite things though has got to be this shadow underneath the letters. The way he did that and how smooth it is really crisp. I love it. Solid 8.5, 9 out of 10. Really enjoy it. Silver Spaz. Dude, I feel like it's been so long since I've seen this guy. We got ourselves a little simple piece here, and you know I'm a sucker for simple pieces. This is gonna get a solid 7 out of 10. I like this a lot. And a character here. I actually happen to love the anime style and that more cartoonish look, so this is gonna be another 7 out of 10. Wait, hold up. Did this guy send me a backwards throw up? Check this out. Now, in all admission, I don't know if he just inverted the photograph and that's it, but if he legitimately did his throw up backwards, kudos to him. Not to mention the fact that it's just a solid throw up overall. I'm trusting that it's backwards, alright? I'm trusting this man was literally out there practicing his throw up backwards. This is something I actually saw Mears do the first time I met him, where he took someone's black book and he, you know, yelled out to Demmer because it was during an event, and he was like, yo, Dem, check this out. And he literally flipped his black book. Alright, I gotta show you. He took his black book and went like this and did it upside down and backwards, and it came out perfect. Ever since then, I've been really impressed by like stuff like that, which is why I gotta give this thing right here a 9.5. The highest rating we've had so far here on the channel. Whoa, what's this? What's going on here? I see a Y right here, an O, a U, and an N, and a G. Alright. The extensions don't really make much sense. They have pretty much no flow at all from any of the extensions. I'm gonna have to say keep it simple, practice the basics. This is gonna get like a 3 out of 10. Maybe a 4. If the extensions weren't there, this would be a solid 5. Cloudboy, hey, word. That's dope. That would get a solid 5 or a 6 out of 10. I like it. Nice and simple, nice and clean, and overall just well done. Or did this guy do a tribute for Sive? I can appreciate that. We'll give this a good 4 out of 10. We can see a couple of inconsistencies with the fundamentals. So that lets us know that they're still learning the basics for graffiti, and the 3D overlap is a little inconsistent. Not to mention the direction of the 3D is also inconsistent in some areas. Pulling this one up right here, it looks like it says, what is this letter right here? Is that an A? I think it's I'm pretty sure it says trans. Alright, so trans went ahead and sent us a tag. I'm gonna have to give this a 3 out of 10. Just because there's a lot of style that's added to it that's distorting the letter structure, right? He's got the T that collapses back in on itself from over here, which is completely unnecessary and doesn't flow at all with anything in this hand style. The R also has a little bit of an inconsistent letter structure, as this part of the R doesn't actually connect to the top of the R, which technically makes that a K, but we all know it's supposed to be an R. There's just a lot of inconsistent style added to this hand style that does more damage than anything else. Score. Oh, whoa, that's dope. I love it. Typically, the letter R is a pretty hefty letter, right? It's got a lot of weight to it. But Score here manages to take one of the heaviest letters in the alphabet and shrink it down so it's one of the lightest letters in his piece, which is not an easy feat to do. He then goes ahead and distorts the letter E in such a way where it resembles the S in a good way that helps balance the whole piece out. I'm gonna have to give this a good 7 out of 10. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all whatsoever. Also, love the throw up. Not bad. Whoa, dudes. I'm not gonna lie. The colors alone on this thing are gorgeous. Pretty sure this is supposed to say K right here, A-S-O, but I'll be honest, the O structure is a little bit weak due to a lot of the style that's being added here. So for that reason, we're gonna give this a 6.5 out of 10. I think it could definitely be higher very easily if the letter structures were a little bit more clean. But literally everything else in this image is real crispy, so I think 6.5 is pretty fair. Looks like this says page, which overall it's not bad. The composition could certainly be better on this. It's kind of like struggling to fit inside of the page, and this is something that honestly could have been very easily avoided. It's a shame that wasn't the case, because well, now we have a lot lot of the stuff in the piece getting cut off, which is pretty unfortunate, but other than that, this is pretty good. I think 6 is a pretty good rating for this. Now check this out right here. We actually have like a trifecta, and they're all pretty good. Focusing here on the center one, this is dope. Real nice, crisp, clean letters. All the fundamentals are spot on in textbook. This has to get like a good 8 out of 10. Even though the character could use a lot of work, the graffiti is perfect on this. We gotta pump the brakes for this next one, man. Let's hold up a second, because you might realize we got ourselves an Antistall piece here, and a lot of you guys are under the impression I hate Antistall, and that's not at all the case. I like what he did here. I think it's dope, right? The cleanliness of his lines. The fill-in is dope. Like, everything he has here is clean, but this is not graffiti. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because we welcome a variety of art forms for this series, not just graffiti. So looking at this as something a little bit more abstract, we're gonna go ahead and give this a solid 7 out of 10. Is this Blivo, or Blived? Not a bad attempt at a straight letter, but we're gonna have to give this a good 3 out of 10, just because a lot of your letter structures are kind of overlapped to the point where you're starting to distort the actual structure itself. You gotta pull the letters slightly apart, that way you can actually develop the letter structure behind each letter. A lot of graffiti artists are really afraid of negative space, but you know, negative space is a necessity in order to build letter structure, so you do want some negative space between your letters. That way the letter structures can actually breathe. Dope. I got nothing more to say about this one. This one's dope. Just a simple, nice, clean hand style. Nothing wrong with it. All the fundamentals are spot on as well. This gets a solid 8 out of 10. Tonk, alright. I see you coming through with the throw-ups, the different styles and whatnot, and a little piece in the center there. Not bad at all. So overall, I think we can settle here on a 5.5, maybe a 6 out of 10. I think that's pretty fair on this one. Just because some of the basic boxes, as far as their width is concerned and the weight between them, is a little inconsistent throughout the piece, and missing 3D on the K as well. But certainly not bad at all. Alright, dudes, I think that pretty much wraps up today's video. There's way too many to get to. So let me know what you guys thought about the graffiti in the comments down below. And also, let me know if you want another one of these videos. If you guys like this sort of thing, then I'd love to come out with another one for you guys. I think it's a great way in order to interact with the community. On that note, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it, man. I'll catch you guys back here next week.